Get myself comfortable. Some people here. What do you think of the cool glasses, eh? Yeah. So, take them off. Now, music infuses me. And I was thinking about Eddie Howe. Has Eddie took too much on? Good morning, everybody. Yuck. Cold coffee, yuck. one thing I want to say to you is, right, when I'm playing guitar, yeah, some bits may weave off to the side, but what I want you to think about is this. A drummer is a drummer for a band called Tool. Danny's called. Now that's just a simple E minor. And I'm going to be doing this all the way through, where some chords I'll tell you what the chord is, some I won't. You bet you're wondering why I'm wearing me Newcastle United away top. So, reason why is because we're going to be talking about wage structure at St James's Park. Right. Have I got everybody's attention? We've got 13 here. 13 people in no likes. How well? We're not doing a good job. Right. She is heavy. Black Beauty is heavy. But Black Beauty was just there to brush the cobwebs off. Right, so we got 16 people and no likes. Wow. Alice is saying, Paul, put the guitar down, please. We're not here for the guitar. Well, actually, we are, because it tells you in the title. Right. Beer Viking. Is it true Black Beauty is named after... No. Wrong. Now, most of you saw pictures. Yeah? By the way, Alice, the clean version of Seeking You is on GitHub and it's open. Just want to tell you that. Is Black Beauty CGI? Well, CGI doesn't have a weight, like pounds, kilos. Black Beauty does. So I hope that helps you. Right, we got 7 likes. Get in there, we're claiming. So, why am I wearing this? Well, because we're in that little time frame, that little window where we can buy players. But we got a bit of a problem. And the problem is this. Other teams can pay better wages. Now, on the GitHub repository is an NFT, but it's a revolving NFT, so the picture does not stay the same. So we need to somehow get that to those in the power at Newcastle United. How? How do we do that? We use all forms of social media at NUFC. And then word gets through. We're gonna bounce around. Choo, 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 choo. And we're going to be listening to Discord as well. Right. So, weird structure at Newcastle United. We want your program seeking you. Yeah, well, it's on GitHub. It's there. I sent it there yesterday. The clean version, which went through, it went through a filter called Windsurf to clean it. And the video yesterday was showing one promise site. Not perfect, no, but one promised site. And that is a building, a physical building where people can wander into. Right, so we've got 20 people here. Get in. Get on your laptop, please. Right. Well, the laptop, Alice, let me just later. Paul, there is no site. What update? Only 3 pages. There is no functionality. Is this what you're saying on GitHub right now? Because it went through Windsurf to get to GitHub, and it said it was well structured. So not sure there. I'll explain when you're on Discord. Right, well, Discord's open, and as I say, I'm going to hopefully merge the two together. I'm going to switch on the mic on Discord, so hopefully we don't get any bad language. But if there is a bad language, I apologize beforehand. But yeah, what I've been looking at was here it is. I thought this would be good. Front of building of seeking you. 7 pillars with photo opportunity outside of the building being animals. Lifts, whether there was any lifts in the building, lighting, toilets, canteen for people working in the building, server room, tech stuff. Windsurf will tell you what you want to hear. Well, I thought that Windsurf and Cursor were editors. You could pull something through. Or am I mistaken? Before looking at buildings, Paul, let's make the actual product. Well, I'm kind of stuck at this moment in time with the bill, which is owed to Superbase. What I'm thinking, because I give people access to Superbase, it has locked it. Am I correct? You're not working hard enough. Seeking you will never be finished as you are more interested in playing guitar. Alice, listen. I'm trying to show in a live video, not just the code, which is a little bit wonky to say the least. But engage you at the same time. We are not using Superbase. Well, not at the moment, no. I'm a Geordie, yeah. That's quite correct, Guitar Man. Right. Oh, so you are as well. Well, I have the encore version of the Les Paul, which I've just been playing at the beginning. Live on the quayside, okay. Yeah, well, Alice, we're not speaking about Superbase. Oh, man. I keep fucking Right. Okay. So, excuse the bad language there. I keep forgetting to press this button on the machine. But, yeah, 17 minutes, not too bad. Be a vacant, could, Paul, could. Yeah, well, I was saying to my brother about going back to that. And where was I? Yes. The number one content on my channel is Newcastle United. And currently, Newcastle United have an evolution to go through. Weight structure. Now, I'm going to get back to other subjects because I'm in a live, right? However, weight structure. Number one content. I will get back to code. I will get back to code. Yeah. We are 19 minutes in, and it's going to be a long day. You're going to pop off and run your shop. Nice one, mate. Nice one. Pleased to have you in anyway. And weight structure as we move forward needs to increase. We need to be paying decent wages, and I'm hoping Eddie Howe hasn't took too much on. That's the old one where if you wet this, there's a design on it. I said I wouldn't wear the black and white one, and that's why I'm wearing this one. Benny Harvey. I've already made a statement. I'm going to be looking at that. It's just a little bit further into this live, and you can put it in chat as much as you like. But what I'm thinking is this: our weird structure at St James's Park must be one of the lowest in the Premier League. So we've got to change that and inject between 300 to 300 million into this window. That's what I want to see. Now, what time is it? Right, so it's that time. We're about ninth for wages, below West Ham and Villa, the so-called Big Six, of course. So we need to be roughly, for ninth, we need to be around about fourth or five. Yeah, Corvo? And here's one thing, right? With I think we're going to spend 350 million. I think they're going to be wise buys, like what Lee Lawler of Newcastle Fans TV said. Hold on a second. Whoa. What was that? I thought this was talk about wages in the new office. Well, the office, apparently, Jeremy, the office may be converted into dwellings for people. And Benny is saying more rambling on. I'm talking about the club, man. Wage structure can only be 70% of wages. Villa broke that this year and get punished. Oh, yeah. Right. But you see, the thing is, right, if we're paying like top whack of 150 grand a week, and other teams are paying like 4 or 5 times that, that's got to be, we've got to switch that round. That means part of the 350 million, but not all of it, is to improve the wage structure. That's what I've been saying since the beginning. He's classic lazy man, get rich quick. There is no such thing, Pond, as get rich quick. You think you're going to get rich quick, but in reality, you don't. Yeah, Jeremy, the Web Development 3 is still part of the laptop. It is. Why would I ask for a refund? Never asked for a refund in my life, Benny. I just plod through it. And Corvo is saying the only true get rich is born rich. I don't know. I mean, if you think about before we were born, there was people like George Stevenson. He wasn't born rich. He just, he had a curious mind. Alice is saying seeking you is going to make me a millionaire? I hope it does, Alice. I hope it does. It's for content creators, which is a good thing. Right. There's a couple of things, Benny. The important bits, i.e., the API key for Seeking You, isn't on GitHub. It's on a file on the computer. Seeking You's never going to get built as he doesn't put enough effort into it. He needs to be working 9 to 5 in a minimum. That's A&E. Yes, it's on GitHub. Well, I made a separate one, and that separate one is basically is not on GitHub. And it's following instructions on how to do that. And it's on the computer. Hasn't opened his IDE in months. The IDE, that's Stack Blitz, I think, or is it? Yeah, it's something like that. So we've got 20 people here. Right. Oh, man. Big. Right. Okay. Right. Okay, dokes. Open that up. Oh, I've done that. I'm sure I have. Right. Where is my thing on? Screenshots. What's this one? No, not that one. What about that one? Right, so you're not there. Scroll down. Right. Are you that one? No, not that one. No. Just checking something. Got lots of screenshots. Oh, that one's for game design. I'm going to have to pile them all together for Xbox, PlayStation, etc. Where? Oh, yeah. Right, that's that one. Where did you hand me? Right. Okay. Now, come size that down. Go back into there. Having problems, yes. Currently. Right. Son of a... Right. See, about the same thing. Where did I put you? It's asking for me 2FA verification, which I did save. Pain in the you-know-what. Right. Right, let's view this. View source. Right. Pardon me. Now I'm just taking a message into Discord at the moment. I need to find a file. So, Bokbot has put invited to join something, a voice channel. Right, unmute. Microphone. Help center. Hold on, I was on that the other day. Alright, hold on. Back. Where is it? That one there. So how did I switch that on the other day? Strange. No, that's opening the same bloody window. Okay. Right. What is it in settings? Oh, gift inventory. What the heck is this? Yeah, I'm just currently in Discord, saying what's here, because apparently the microphone has gone off. Voice and video. Trash can. Okay. We'll try that. Where's the trash can? Really? Right. Trash can, where are you? Mm-hmm. Right. So that was from the other day. Wow, wait, man. Somebody's been busy on Discord. Right. Let's go up to the top. No. Right. Your voice, you were in channel last time, you left Discord, reconnect. See what that does. No? Denied. Right. Oh. Discord has a camera too. Didn't know that. What's this one? Sharing your screen. Open soundboard. Right. So what I've done is, somehow, there's a two-step verification for GitHub. And I did save it. Just wondering where I have saved it. And cut that out. Ian Gregory has posted a bus in the bushes. Never actually done that. I do know somebody who has done that though. There. Yeah, there was one of the supervisors years and years ago who did put a bus on its roof. Hard to do, but it is possible. Right. So that's going to need some work to do there. What's this? Loads and loads of pictures. So yes, Discord is open. It's struggling. Noise suppressions by Crisp. Okay. Start an activity. Oh, that's gaming. Yeah. So this is a learning process. Obviously Discord and YouTube both at the same time. So what we've got here? What we got? Ow, 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 ow. I. Oh, yeah. Normally use a door frame for that, but I'm sitting down. But yeah, it does hurt like hell. Now, to get back into GitHub, I need to fix that problem. with a two-step authentication. I'm going to check if I've left an email while you are watching. Into categories, learning, no, it's not in learning, so is it in crypto one? Nope, you're not in there either. Where the hell are you? Unless you're in here. What I'm searching for at the moment is a notification from GitHub. That's what I'm looking for at the moment. And I got sent a message by Jay Lewis. And to be honest, that has annoyed me more than anything else. Bok, turn up the volume on your laptop. Turn the volume up. Volume. I'm at 80% on the laptop. So yeah, that's 80%. Right. Refresh. I'm going to have a look at that on Discord. What the article covers. Yeah, I mean, it's not perfect, is it? It's not perfect, no. It's a bit like Seeking You, a little bit broken. However, somebody mentioned earlier that what is the clean version, that's what the title says, clean version, isn't all there? Is that correct? Because if that's the case, that came straight from Windsurf. And I'm a little bit annoyed at that. But what I believe has happened is this. Because of the outstanding bill to Seeking You, it may have frozen me. There is nothing on the site. It needs to be remade from scratch. Right, so remade from scratch. Okay. That's not good. We looked at everything last night and it's beyond all repair. That's an absolute disaster then. Not what I was expecting. Alice is saying make the site in C++. I think you should look at a simpler, easy job. Well, yeah, the course, yeah, I promised my brother I'd finish that. So yes, it's going to be lots of errors, but errors is where you've got to rectify it. Fair dues, Benny. Fair dues. Well, at the moment, there's not much I can do apart from do the course. Apart from like doing the music. Yellow Balloon's thought on Kanye West from a technical musical perspective. He's a musician and decent music. It's not that, Benny, it's not that coding isn't for me. It's like I learn better when there's somebody there. Um, Interesting. Okay. We're thinking here. Yeah. Bills, yeah, Benny, bills. Yeah. Bills never stop, do they? Mhm. Right. Yeah, Dan. Well, do you know the thing is the what was on Super Bass? Colin Howe. You're way off, Colin. You're way off. Um, so Alice has an OnlyFans. Wow. Okay. Right. So, couple of videos to do, including a few mistake videos. So, yeah. Right. Plan of action. You'll see it in the next video. The plan as it unfolds. Now, I will be back 7 p.m. and I think you'll like this plan. I think you'll like it. So, yeah, see you all at 7. No, Jeff, if I'm going to say something, I'll do it because I'm my own driver. Yeah. So I will see you all at 7 tonight. And I hope you like what's going to go forward. So be there or be square. Thank you for being here today.